are you from? She hasn't asked me, sure.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Dannel Malloy.
Hi.
I'm from Torrington. I've lived here all my life. I am a state worker at a local courthouse in Bingham, and I'm also the union representative for that location. And I worked on the negotiations for the current contract that we have. First, I know the concessions that we did make, that people find hard to believe that we did anything, but we did. The local, all the people that I work with have asked me to just make a couple comments and questions that we all realize that we have to be taxed, and we're willing to do that as citizens of the state of Connecticut. But then to add more burden on 58,000 employees of the state of Connecticut with further cut taxation, furlough days, when the rest of the state, 3 million people, are just being taxed, is just not right. It has to be spread evenly.
And that is exactly what we're trying to do. And you know, we're fellow state employees. I understand the angst that you represent. Certainly, we're not going down the road of, and some people in this room would probably advocate that we go down the road of Wisconsin or other states. We're not doing that. We have a crisis. 9% of our population is unemployed, and people are hurting. And we have a $3.5 billion deficit. So if we don't get those concessions, what should I do? Raise taxes another $1 billion? Should I gut the safety net? Should I close the nursing homes and put people out on the streets?
No,
should I take away the $6.8 million that we're sending to Torrington that otherwise would have disappeared if we hadn't put that money back in the budget? These are rhetorical questions. As you're asking me to consider the situation you find yourself in, I'm asking you to consider the situation I find myself in and other citizens of this state. There's a 3.3 on the operating side budget deficit. We've got to resolve it somehow. We cannot tax our fellow citizens to the tune of 3.5 or 3.3 additional billion dollars. There are not quick savings to be had in this budget between now and July 1 that represent another $1 billion. So we simply have got to sit down at the table and make sure that you're taken care of, short-term and long-term, but also that the people of the state of Connecticut get the level of relief that they need so that we can begin to compete for jobs again. I mean this with the greatest level of respect. My mother started a union. It's part of Ask Me Today. I went home every day and listened to my mother make phone calls to get nurses and dental hygienists to join that union. And you know what? That union did a fantastic job. And my mother would have had a great pension for the rest of her life, except she died 2 years after she retired. I understand what you fought for. And I'm fighting for you, and I'm fighting for every other citizen of Connecticut. That's what I'm trying to get to.
Management also for non-union members.
Believe me.
That's all.
Believe me. That will take care of that. All right.